What is up, guys, and welcome to episode 3 of Road to Revival. Now, thank you all for the response on the last episode. It is greatly appreciated. Now, let's go into the video. We did actually pick up a Rodrigo for 400 coins, I think, there, or 350, I'm not too sure. One of them, but that was very cheap. You know, he's a great player. Used him in a squad builder before, and he was just absolutely, you know, insane for me. A real cheap bargain there if you do want to pick up, like, a player which can sort of do anything that, you know, a player worth 50k can do. So it is a good buy, you know, buy to actually go for, and I think he's, you know, obviously going to do very well for me. I've obviously got Bojan there at centre forward, and then Adrian at the other striker slot. So it's kind of the Spanish trio there on my team. So I think what we do now, we just have a look at our team. You know, we've got, you know, it's starting to actually take shape. We only need, you know, a bit more of the defence than the goalkeepers, but we actually decided to try and sell some of our 4-1, 2-1, 2 bronze French guys. Now, I've had enough of bronzes. I'm not going anywhere near them again unless I get a few more coins and I can actually make like a proper good bronze squad. But we're trying to add, you know, all the others to the trade pile. Obviously, we've got like that guy that left mid there, and I decided to put that on that Lyon French centre defensive mid. Even though he's not 4-1, 2-1, 2, he's quite a good player. So, you know, obviously he plays for a top club in you know, France. So I thought, why not try and put him up for 200 coins, and we will see if they sell. Hopefully, fingers crossed they do, and you will be able to see whether they do in this episode or not. So I think the final card that goes up is that guy called Naji. He was actually quite decent for me, even though he's like 59 rated. He was, you know, a pretty good player. But we pick up this guy. He is actually a right back for our team, Kasani. I think he actually goes for around like 500 to 600 coins, so I was pretty lucky to get him for that cheap. And then we go into our trade pile. I think this is the morning after well, it was actually today when I woke up, but I went onto the game and realised there was like 3 players that had sold in my trade pile, and I thought, you know, have they actually sold? Because it was kind of like a, I don't know, I didn't really expect them to sell. It was more of just like a chance in my luck, but 3 of them did sell, and it made me have around 637 coins. So that meant we could actually go into the market again and try and find a few more players for our goal team. Honestly, I can't wait to get hold of this goal team. It's just like, I don't know, I'm sick of bronze teams, like I said. And with the goal team, I really want to, like, I don't know, do some like really nice goals and stuff like that in the divisions. And I think, you know, hopefully I can bring some exciting gameplay for you guys. But we pick up this guy called Paletta. Used him in FIFA 12 as well, and he was just a fantastic player. Really worth the money. He's got great defending and heading stats as well, and a, you know, a fair amount of pace as well. So not too bad either. Now, I think what we do, we actually, you know, add a few players to our watch list, because there are a couple of players that we actually want. We go and search for a goalkeeper, and there was this guy called Carrizo. I think he's going to be the goalkeeper that we are actually going to pick up. But, you know, there's the likes of Amelia, that Greek guy as well, and, you know, I just thought, I don't know, Carrizo kind of looks like a better player for the sort of stats, and it, you know, it kind of looks like I could pick him up for a cheaper price. Obviously, with that Milan guy, I don't know, people might see that he's Milan and be like, oh, you know, he's obviously going to be a better player than anyone else with a worse team. I don't know, you kind of seem to get, you know, the players with more high in demand teams and better teams, they seem to go for more. So I kind of had my heart set on Carrizo, and I think that is what we do. But first of all, we actually have to go into another bronze match, and this was, oh, it was just so annoying because, you know, I hate playing with my bronze team. But yeah, we have to do it to get our last bit of coins for well, for the goal team basically. I just needed one more player, which was the goalkeeper, and then I'd, you know, have a full goal team, and we could go into divisions and start our little road to Division 1 or whatever we want to do. So I think obviously we will change squad now, and like obviously I'd tried to sell like a lot of my bronze French guys, so I didn't really have a team, to be honest. Like, you can see here, there's a lot of missing gaps, and I kind of had to make do with some of the players I had. So it was kind of like a complete shambles of a team. We put that centre forward guy at centre attacking mid. Probably should have put him at striker, but oh well, you know, we put that other guy at striker, the guy with no face as it's such. I don't know why he has no face. Like, I don't know why EA even, you know, put him on the game if he doesn't have a face on the game, or they haven't been able to get a, you know, a picture for him. But yeah, we're just trying to sort out our team. You know, it's literally just makeshift team. I don't expect to win with this whatsoever, so, you know, you will see how the outcome comes. But you know, it's not very bright, let's put it that way. I wasn't, to be honest, I wanted to play this match just so I could get the coins to get my goal team. I couldn't care less if I lost or if I, you know, won. And a lot of people, like, I don't know, if you're wondering about my record, why it's like 3-3 at the moment, and it's not very good. Yeah, I know it's not very good, but honestly, as soon as I get into gold teams, I'll be able to play a lot more better and obviously win a lot more games. You know, I've proved that on my main account, and you know, hopefully I can implement that onto this account. But finally, just finally, we sorted out our team. Still with a 4-1-2-1-2 formation, so nothing changed there. But we're going to the match against this guy called FIFA City, and he has a, you know, kind of starter pack team. Nothing really too amazing, a bit all over the place, but he does have a couple of good strikers. Obviously, Williams here. Scores straight away in the top left hand corner, which was a pretty nice goal in the 90th minute. You know, I'm not going to take anything away from him. And then he scores again here, and just a little cutback. I don't know, a lot of people in bronze tournaments seem to do that, and it's just the most frustrating thing when you see someone do that, because it's like, honestly, it's easy to score with bronze players, but I don't know, getting there up the field is pretty hard because of their control and stuff like that when you're trying to pass in between the players. But we actually scored there to make it 2-1, and then this was in the last minute, and I was so nervous just passing it around, and I just completely mucked it up. I was like that for like the whole game, you know, after I'd scored that match. So it was pretty annoying, you know, to lose that match. But overall, I played that match just to get the coins, so I'm not really, you know, too pissed off about it. We got 476 coins, and that is all we needed to actually go into the market and buy some more players. So we buy this guy called Lucchini. He's pretty similar to Paletta's stats. He's got 61 pace, and then some really quite good defending and heading stats. And then we finally win Carrizo for 300 coins in an open bid. Pretty lucky there, because I only had about 326 coins or something like that. And so that is our team complete. We've got a 4-3-1-2 cheap Serie A team with a Spanish trio, so it's kind of like a hybrid, I guess you could say, more like a Serie A, you know, / Spanish hybrid, I guess you could say. It's not, I don't know if it's, you could really call that a hybrid. Maybe I could, you know, implement maybe a bit of Swedish into the back right, you know, the right backs, you know, linking off that Swedish centre mid. I don't know, we'll have to sort of look into that a bit more when we get a few more coins. But we're going to the first game of our seasons with our gold team. It's looking pretty nice, and then we come up against this guy with a squad with Jovetic, he's got Dzeko, he's got Fernando Torres, and, you know, I was pretty confident going into this match, because with like the full chemistry and sort of, you know, when you have a full chemistry cheap sort of team which has a lot of good stats on their players, you seem to do really, really well, and it seems really, really overpowered. And you know, it didn't take long for me to actually open the scoring. Obviously, there was a sloppy goal there with Rodrigo, and then another sloppy goal of Bojan. And I don't know, I was against this guy all match, destroying him, and I could only put 4 goals past him. You will see that goal there with Adrian was a pretty nice goal outside of the boot. And then this was in the last minute. I was pretty happy with this goal, you know, just completely running through and then just slots it home with his left foot. Shows that he can use his weaker foot as well, which I'm pretty pleased with in the 90th minute. So that was a pretty good win to start off our campaign, and I'm pretty happy with that. You know, I think that does, you know, give us a good vibe to carry on and hopefully progress through the seasons. But that is going to be the end of the video, guys. If you have enjoyed it, then as always, please do drop a like. It does help me out and shows me that you guys support the video. As always, there will be daily uploads of this series, so hopefully you guys will look forward to them. If there's anything you want changed or anything with this series, let me know. I have got a few ideas that I want to implement into this series, which a lot of you have sort of said, you know, given me the thumbs up to. So that's going to be it. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a nice day, and peace.